Hello, going to do a bit of a talk today about BCCT tip lights. Most people know about them. I've been selling them for God knows how many years. In fact, we were the first people to bring them into the country, and that was bloody hell, must be 6 or 7 years ago now. I saw them advertised on a Facebook group all those years ago, and me and a lad called Mark Smith, we bought 100 of them. I can't remember how much they were, I really can't, but we bought 100 of them and we sold them locally within a couple of days. So I bought 200 and sold them online and locally, and then I bought 500. Between us, me and Mark, we split the bill, and we didn't have enough money to buy them outright all the way back then, and we brought in a local shop with us, and he was buying them and selling them as well. And then somebody else jumped in, and he got sold imports on them. Anyway, they sent him 1,000, and they sent him 1,000 batteries, and he never paid for them. But I was a bit pissed because they'd like dropped me and gone straight to him. So and another fella jumped in and he got sold imports on them, and he lost interest in it because it's not easy to deal with Taiwan. So they contacted me and I took them back, and now we're the sole importers. Just a few things about them really. They come in two sizes. They come in a type 37, which is this one. This is made for continental style rods. It's got a really thin tip. I'll just take this one out of the packet. I was looking for one that I already had open, but we're coming from the shed today. My shop's still damp. In fact, it's like a sponge. There's water running across the floor and it stinks to high heaven after the flood, so I'm just going to leave it now. I put dehumidifiers in there and letting it soak up what it can. Then I'm going to give it a week or two, hope that the smell gets better and so on and so forth. And paint the floors, paint the walls. The slat wall's all good, luckily. So, right, in a packet you get one battery, which is a CR433, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's a CR433. You get two holders. It's hard for me to describe just how bloody small that is, to be honest. You can see the small hole that clips on your rod, and then your tip light, once it's clipped on the rod, put it in. You just push it in like that, always pointing downwards. I'm just making it look hard, that's all, just so that's it. Always pointing downwards like that, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. Well, I'll just take the battery out of the packet and put it on. Slide it down into the thing. There's a little waterproof cover that goes on the end. They are totally waterproof, and that's it. We'll just touch this light off and you'll see. That's it. It's a full 60 lumens. This one says it's red. Doesn't look red on there, but it is red. It looks red. As I say, it's a full 60 lumens, and if you can't see that, you know, when you're fishing, I mean, that's in the daylight. But they come with two brackets. This one is designed specifically for continental fishing rods, you know, with the really fine tips. And I don't think I have anything here, actually. No, I don't. I haven't got a rod here. But that's a Type 37. Now they also come in, I'll just take the battery out of this. Yeah, when you've finished fishing with it, just take the battery out, put it in the wrong way, put your waterproof cap on. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, Dick's no relation, and that's it. So that's a Type 37. I've got Type 50s here. Ah, there is one right here. That's a Type 50. 37 being 37mm, Type 50 being 50mm. So exactly the same, only bigger. See, two clips in there, the battery. Type 50, Type 37. Type 50, Type 37. So the principle's the same, just different bigger things. These will fit. I've never come across a rod yet that they won't go on, to be honest. There's nothing too big. They'll go on a Ron Thompson axe, and that's got a tip on it like a bleeding sweeping brush. So yeah, they come like that in them packets. They also come in twin packs. There's a twin pack. They are pretty handy. There's, you know, it's you know, you keep two together, so on and so forth. Make a nice little gift, and there's loads of different colour variations on the twin packs. These are blue and white. We've got blue and white. We've got red and yellow. Got two green ones in a pack. There's loads of different variations on the same theme, but we've pendulum casted with them. Well, I haven't. I can't pendulum cast to save my life. Can't even cast a shadow. Not that I'm big enough. And yeah, Harrison, a local lad, he's pendulum cast, trying to get rid of them, trying his best to flick them off, and no joy. So I would never recommend leaving them on, to be fair. It takes a second to clip them on, clip them off, job done. You've no need to worry about a line wrap. I have got some scales here. Let's just weigh one. Type 50 with a battery. Right, it's on grams. Type 50 with a battery. Doesn't even register actually. My scales are not sensitive enough. No, my scales are not sensitive enough actually, so that's how light they are. Probably a couple of grams maximum. People worry about flat spots on the tips of the rods while they're casting. Well, it's easy to do that, and you just take the bloody thing off when you're casting. I've never took them off when I've been retrieving, but you know, some people might. I don't know anybody who doesn't take them off, who takes them off when they're casting, to be fair. But yeah, that's the BCCT tip lights. Full 60 lumens, 90 hours battery life. Lots of people have told me they've had 100, 110, 120. I've got customers who bought these off me 5 or 6 years ago, and they're still working, still running sweet as a nut. If a tip light can run. But yeah, you know, people have had them for many years, still working, never letting them down. So BCCT tip lights. Cheers.